guys, and welcome to another episode of TRX Cast, or TRX Cast, as Alex likes to call it, even though it's capital fucking letters.
Yeah, but it's like a little acronym.
Okay. Well, I'm your host, Will the Kid.
And I'm your host, Alex of the Field.
And we're here to do that thing that we do and talk way too much about nerdy things again. We're going to start things off real quick and just move right in, touching on something we talked about last time. GTA 5 heists are now officially confirmed.
Finally confirmed, guys. It's going to happen.
Let's not spend too much time on this because we talked about it a
Yeah.
lot last time, but we have an official date for March 10th. It's finally happening for us.
It's finally happening. We could finally rob some banks with our friends like we always wanted to.
Except
going around,
now,
and apparently a few things leaked from it. But what good is a leak?
Yeah, they
now,
leaked.
You know what I mean?
They leaked a lot of things.
Yeah.
But what was kind of funny is like now PC's pushed. The PC release is pushed.
Is it pushed back now?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry for PC.
I mean, like, I don't know anyone
master
that's still PC gaming, to be honest. But I mean, like,
PC is the master race. Did you not hear?
I mean, I kind of don't care. I'm an adult and like I buy a console, and it's so easy now.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of deals,
Totally. If you
Steam
care
is like
about
$1 per game. I mean, it's pretty
Oh,
cheap.
really?
Yeah, Steam is super cheap.
So is that how you got Evolve, which came out? What was that? Last week? 2 weeks ago?
Evolve was crap. Here's a little rundown about Evolve.
Evolve was crap after all that
All
fucking
that hype.
build up that
Yeah,
you were.
I
tested this game and it was so fucking great. I'm
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm gonna eat my own words right now.
Eat them.
Apparently, there's two different gaming modes. There's evacuation, which is like the run-of-the-mill story mode.
And I heard there is no story.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Absolutely none. Just
they
like
lied to
Titanfall.
us.
Just like Titanfall.
They lied to us, guys. Everyone's playing the hunting missions, which is really fucking repetitive. It's gonna drag on. It's gonna keep dragging on. And all this DLC makes it seem like they just want all that money. They want to squeeze that money from you guys so fast. So I'm sorry if you guys heeded my.
Yeah,
I apologize.
There could be a few people out there that bought this game
Yeah,
because you were
based
like,
off
you
me.
know what?
I'm sorry.
It
let
is
me know,
good.
Let me know how much of a sack of shit I am in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe.
If you bought
first.
this game, because of Alex, I will personally leak all of his personal information.
My nudes.
Not your nudes.
Why not? Everyone wants to see
no
that.
one wants to see
Come
that
on.
shit. And you can go to his house, stalk him, and ask for your $60 back.
Yeah, you can dox me. That's fine.
But
And
another
then
game we did talk about last week
was
The Order.
The Order 1886.
And that did come out as well.
It came
right?
out and well,
to be fair, I haven't seen anything about this
Okay.
game. When I tested it, it was like officially a year ago.
Yeah,
so
this is a while ago.
I have no idea what they've done to it
I'm
since.
hearing a lot of mixed things about this
Still,
game. A lot of mixed things. Everyone's complaining about how cinematic it is. There's a lot of QTEs, which are quick time events.
No, video games are like movies
Yeah,
now. Sorry, but
everyone-
like that's where they're going because
Yeah, guys.
that's
This is
incredible.
what AAA titles are now. They're either online multiplayers or the cinematic movies. Not to take away anything from this game looks really good. It looks gorgeous. All the gameplay integration and like the cutscenes into the gameplay, it's seamless. They're gorgeous. They're great.
Have people been saying this game was repetitive at all?
This game
I can see the potential for it.
I can totally say it. It's just they're saying they don't see anything special about it. Like it's just
Gotcha.
another shooter that isn't that great, honestly. What interested me was the actual timeline and the story wise, but even that everyone's saying isn't that great. That's
What a bummer.
yeah. There's mindless little mini games that no one cares about, and apparently it's really short. It's about 5 to 6 hours long. That's not even that. That's
wow.
Yeah, it's 5 to 6 hours long. That's the main gripe everyone has with this game.
To be like
other than
where
the
they
QTE
were
events.
a year ago and having it just come out.
Yep.
For it having only 5 hours of gameplay, that's kind of shitty. Like Call of Duty
Yeah.
campaigns are longer than
Oh,
that.
definitely, and those are
Those take
run-of-the-mill
like
generic games.
four
Yeah.
weeks to make.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's something
Yeah.
that I didn't even think about.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they leaked that the next Call of Duty game is going to be a sequel to World at War.
That's what I heard too. Treyarch is making it,
And
correct?
I loved World at War. Like,
Oh,
that's,
World at War was my
that's
favorite game.
Long time
That was
ago.
the first introduction to zombies too.
That's where they birthed the zombie style gameplay.
Yeah.
And I used to play like on a team back then.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
I
a
used to play
legit
like
team.
late night. We'd always just go into hardcore search and destroy and just fucking dominate.
Wow, what was your team called? Will?
I don't remember.
Wow, that long ago.
Dude, it
Well,
was like 2008,
if they-
2007
if
maybe?
if they can make this next game anything like World at War, I might actually end up picking it up. It's gonna be another Call of Duty game, but
no,
I mean,
but like maybe that's the breath of fresh air we need.
Exactly,
Like we're
go back
so
to the
overdone.
beginning.
Like we're so far into the future
Yeah.
of like war. It's like, hey
Hey,
guys, let's
we-
scale it back.
Yeah,
Less
yeah.
is more. You know. I don't know if that's official. Like just an image and a little statement was made, but I don't know how real
I don't
that
see
is.
that game selling out. But two games that did sell out recently, and they're still sold out. are Majora's Mask for the 3DS and Monster Hunter 4 for the 3DS, as well as the new 3DSs themselves. So Nintendo's making a pretty penny of the thing.
That's really good though, because like they've kind of been irrelevant the last couple of years.
Oh, definitely. The Wii flopped completely.
The
Wii U, it was a flop. It's still a flop. But
the Wii's not a flop.
No,
Everyone had a Wii. Dude, like Wii's were on every television show and every movie.
Man.
Everyone had a fucking Wii.
I've never had a Wii. I want to get one now since it's like $60. They're not worth anything.
Yeah, and then you can get all those old Zelda games that you haven't played yet.
You can still get them for the Wii U. I mean, you can play Wii games on the Wii U.
Right.
Nintendo, we're giving you some advertisement here. Give us some of that moolah. But anyways,
They're not.
GameStop.com and Amazon.com. I believe they have a few available in bundles.
No. When did we turn into a place where we sell the fucking game?
Oh, we don't. These are great games, though. I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
We gotta push out great games. Plus, I want to make up for the whole Evolve disaster I just did. I'm sorry, guys.
So your solution to all of this is like, hey,
Sell them another game, guys.
I made you spend money on one game. I fucked up. Let's make you spend more money on another game.
But guys, this is
I don't know how to segue into this, but Kanye West is talking about making a video game.
Yeah, it's apparently it follows his late mother, and you're helping her.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
you're helping her overcome the afterlife or get into heaven.
What the fuck?
So you control her
is
fate.
this?
You control her fate after death, apparently.
No.
And apparently he might be teaming up. Well, this might be a rumor. I don't even
Kanye
check.
team up.
Team up with 50 Cent on his old game. Remember his game?
So like Kanye's mom is the main character, and she teams up with 50 Cent, and she uses 50 Cent as a shield for bullets.
This sounds amazing.
And then she fights people with Kanye's just like over self-esteem.
Guys, I'm calling it right now. Game of the goddamn year.
So then she has a gun, and it's called Kanye's self-esteem, and it kills everything
Everyone.
it touches.
It's everything. It's voice activated too.
Fuck that guy. Fuck this. Oh my god.
But yeah, Kanye's making a game, guys.
I used to love Kanye so much. He was so talented, and now he's just fucking nuts.
He's fucking nuts as shit. I mean, I still have mad respect for him.
No, you do not.
I do. I have lots of respect for Kanye.
Ugh.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get shit for that because people are like, "Oh, Kanye's
You're gonna
a
get
little
shit
asshole."
from me.
Yeah, but whatever.
That's like saying Hitler was okay because he painted some nice pictures. Is there anything else left in the world of games?
So there's one indie game left in the corner of the galaxy.
Indie games? Who cares about indie
Everyone,
games?
that's the age of the indies, man.
Oh,
A
okay.
game called Star Mazer. Think of Space Quest, anything like King's Quest, like from before.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty interesting game.
Weird.
Yeah, it's a really interesting game.
But that's a very like niche market type of game.
It really is. But they just met their goal of $160,000. They went over that with almost $200,000 in crowdfunding. And on Kickstarter, they're having.
Oh, so this was a whole
campaign.
crowdfunded just game
Correct.
just from the crowd. Oh,
Yeah. And we have.
I didn't know those websites were still working.
I mean, either actually, like GoFundMe, they're still going on. Apparently, we should.
GoFundMe is for prostitutes.
Oh, we should totally do that then.
Are you a prostitute?
We are sluts for money.
What's a schlut?
What isn't a slut?
Don't say that word. Feminism. Read about it.
But we have all these really cool video game BGM artists, kind of like Vert from Shovel Knight. He's really well known in that.
I don't know these things.
Really, the Proto Men, the really good band out there, and Megaran. Megaran's gonna be on it. Megaran.
Do they say it like that?
Yeah, Megaran. That's
They
how
say that?
That's how they say it.
Are they 5-year-olds?
They can be.
They can be.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's really good. Check him out, guys. You'll like him. I'm not even kidding. You guys will love him. He's awesome.
Maybe.
He's a teacher turned rapper, guys.
You're a teacher turned rapper.
I wish.
I feel like we were way more together in the last show, and now I feel like we're drunk.
Because we just ate delicious Mexican food.
We had what was it called? Cafe Rio.
Cafe Rio, yeah.
So yeah, we just had the most delicious Cafe Rio Mexican food over in Manhattan Beach, and we're
Yeah,
I want to take a nap.
Will described it as a better Chipotle, and he was not wrong.
That's what I was told.
That's what he was told. Yeah,
by white girls.
by-
And white girls fucking love Chipotle.
this place is really good.
It was really good.
They had hand rolled tortillas, guys.
Are we talking about Cafe Rio now?
Oh god, look. Sorry, man. We're on that high.
The Oscars were this past weekend. It was a weird year though. Like most of the films that were up for Best Picture, honestly, I feel like the Academy was just sort of like, well, these are what we have an option with to promote.
What were the options?
It was all about Birdman and Boyhood, and it was just sort of like this weird kind of mellow, lukewarm year, and it actually had
Yeah.
like the worst rating since 2009. Yeah,
This year in movies in general, or
just the Academy Award show as a
man.
whole. I mean,
Wow.
like it's the most watched award show since last year's Academy Awards, but
Okay.
it felt so weird and like not structured.
did
And,
it feel empty for you?
well, first of all, the fucking show ran an extra hour longer
Oh,
than
wow.
it's supposed to run. Every person
already a
that got
problem.
up and stood at the podium and like gave their speech, and you know, like they always play the music to
Mhm.
like play you off, and it gets louder and louder. 3 people beat the music.
Wow.
They got to the end of the queue, and it ended, and they kept talking,
Oh my god!
and they didn't turn off their microphone. They didn't cut to commercial. They just let these people fucking go.
That is crazy. They just gave up. Right? Fuck it. We're just gonna let them do whatever the fuck they want.
They just beat the music. Like that's
they
never
beat the
happened.
system, guys. They beat the system.
And
It
because
can
of that,
happen.
it turned into like an hour extra long, filled with no jokes from Neil Patrick Harris. Like I felt
Was he
so
hosting it?
bad. Yeah, he was
Oh,
host.
I love Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah.
I always loved Neil Patrick Harris, but just like they didn't write enough for him this year. I don't know what it was. It was just a weird year.
Did they have like their musical numbers and stuff though?
They had like 2.
Really? Oh, that's kind of sad. Did anything interesting
And
happen?
you know what? The opening one was pretty good.
Oh, okay. I hear some Jack Black did something really weird.
It was in the opener.
Oh, okay. Okay. Was
Yeah,
there?
he said something. He made like a tiny joke about like superhero movies or whatever.
Oh.
And for some
Ooh.
reason no, but like it was
Yeah.
a joke,
Yeah.
but like the internet took it as like, oh, the Oscars just dissed fucking superhero
Oh,
movies.
they slamming our shit.
And then James Gunn came back and was like, no, guys, it was a joke. Like,
Yeah.
clearly we're doing better. Like, no one saw these movies. American Sniper has made up for half the profit of all of the nominated movies.
Oh, definitely.
One movie.
Yeah.
And it's the one about war. You know, like
it sells, right?
for a majority of this country, no one wants to watch
Mhm.
a lot of these films, and a lot of them are not that great.
Yeah.
The standout film for me was Whiplash.
What was that exactly?
It's this smaller little indie flick, but like it felt like it had the most heart. Like it's all about this drummer that's coming up in this conservatory school, and he wants to be taught by the best, and it's all about like being pushed past where you
Yeah.
think you're able to go. And I just thought it was an incredible film.
And J. Jonah Jameson's in this, right? The guy
Yes.
who played. Yeah. That's really cool. I gotta
And
give.
he's incredible.
I actually
in
haven't
it.
watched any of the nominated movies except for Birdman. I think that's
Birdman was tight.
It was a good movie,
But like, is
yeah.
it the best film that came out this entire year?
But I know Common and John Legend won an Academy for the music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. We're part of that.
That
That's
was
awesome.
their song "Glory" was the only song anyone cared about. Most of the
Wow.
Oscar-nominated original songs this year were so boring,
Oh, okay.
and then "Everything Is Awesome" came out, and it was fucking incredible. It was
Wow.
so good. The
Wow.
performance, they had so many great cameos, and Lonely Island did really good. They had construction worker men like fucking break dancing. Like I've never seen something so colorful and silly at the Oscars, and
I'm
it made me
gonna-
really happy.
I'm gonna have to go on YouTube later on just to see that. 'cause
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
see that. I didn't even hear about this.
If any of you missed the "Everything Is Awesome" performance at the Oscars, check it out.
'Cause all I
please.
heard from the Oscars was all this controversy surrounding like Sean Penn and
Right.
Alejandro. Yeah, I heard a lot about that.
Right,
kind of stuff. I just
right.
Didn't know what it was about.
It was really crazy because like here we are an extra hour into the fucking show.
Okay.
All of us are exhausted. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We're done
Yeah.
with these award movies.
And
Just
this
tell
is-
us who the winner
This
is.
is still on TV, right?
And right before he fucking reads the winner, he called out the director of Birdman and said, who gave this guy his green card?
Oh God. Okay.
I know Sean Penn meant it as a joke. We
Yeah.
know that he meant it as a joke, but like, does that make it any less awful?
I'm not sure because I heard they're actually friends, right? Like they worked on the movie together, I believe.
I'm sure, but like
Yeah,
at the same
but-
time, and like it's so strange because Sean Penn's like this crazy, super left wing liberal,
Oh,
like
yeah,
to the
yeah.
point of it being like annoying.
And
He wants to help the
yeah.
world so much, and yet
And Sean Penn's always had like a weird past too with controversies, right?
he is a king of controversy. But like it just felt like one that I didn't expect him to do. I've always had this wonderful love for the Academy Awards, and it felt like this year just sort of like the magic was gone from it a little bit. There was
'Cause-
something like not put together about who was winning what. It
Yeah.
felt very formulaic, and then just like this overall fuck you at the end of the show, and everyone was like, ugh. Like everyone in the audience, everyone was just sort of like
Was this the
don't
last,
say that.
Was it the last thing that happened, basically?
Yes, this is what he said seconds before he
That's
revealed.
horrible.
Before he revealed Best Picture of the Year.
Well, it was going to end on a high note, and then just this happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was really awkward because the director gets up there and he's sort of like making some green card jokes and some immigration stuff because he's like, well, I mean,
what
I
else
did
am
all the
gonna say?
right shit.
But you know what? I'm happy a guy by the name of Alejandro won. That is my name. And I don't hear it very often other than the whole Lady Gaga song.
Speaking of Lady Gaga, she fucking killed it at the Oscars.
I heard she blew everyone away.
She killed it.
What did she sing?
She did a medley of Sound of Music.
Oh,
because it's the 50th anniversary of The Sound of Music. It's an incredible movie, and it was very important for the time.
Yeah.
And she spent like the last 6 months with a vocal coach, really training.
Wow,
like,
so she actually did all that stuff.
She did a lot of work, and you can tell.
I'm gonna have to check all this stuff out. Still, I still want to check out that Everything Is Awesome thing.
Everything Is Awesome. Go to YouTube now.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Some 14-year-old kid totally fucking uploaded it to YouTube.
Oh, definitely.
Go and watch it. Let's get on to the fun shit. And one of the most fun things that I saw today, it actually just came out today, was the release of the new Marvel Age of Ultron poster.
Yeah. Is this the official poster that's going to be plastered everywhere?
I mean, at least for now. And it looks just fucking crazy.
It looks incredible, guys.
You see all our favorite heroes. You've got fucking Captain America and Iron Man heading the front. And you see all these drones, these Ultron drones flying around all our heroes in the back.
What's that in the distance?
See that silhouetted right in front of the sun?
Yeah, what is that?
What is that, Alex?
It looks like
the Vision!
The Vision! Oh.
Shit. Did I steal it from you?
You did. You dick. So that was fine.
I'm sorry.
He looks like he's hiding, though. Like the sun is like silhouetting him. It's right behind him. You can barely see him.
I'm so excited for it, though.
Are you excited about him?
I'm really excited just as a whole for this movie. It's Whedon's official last film in the verse. So
which is super sad for me. I love Whedon, so
but the Vision could be really fun.
I kind of hope he becomes a staple in this and he keeps trudging on in these movies. That'd be really cool.
I remember a friend of mine had this weird theory way back in the day, like how they were going to bring back Coulson from the grave. He was going to turn into the Vision.
As the Vision. Yeah, but they fucked that up and they made him,
Yeah, how did he come back?
If you haven't been watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we're going to spoil it for you guys.
Just tell us how
Spoiler alert.
Well, because Coulson's going to be back in the movies, though.
Apparently
so everyone has to understand how he came back.
Remember the Chitauri that was attacking New York in the Avengers?
Yes.
The aliens? Apparently, S.H.I.E.L.D. stole some of their technology and used it on Coulson to bring him back from the dead.
That's how they're explaining that.
Yeah, that's how they're explaining it. They did all that stuff, and then
we have space juice, and now you're alive.
The thing that just happened, they fucked with his mind, so he doesn't remember dying.
Oh.
Yeah, so all he remembers is a thing called Tahiti, which is, the island or whatever.
I wonder if that's going to be like a little moment in Avengers 2 where he like remembers dying.
Oh, actually, it already happened in the TV show.
Oh, okay.
It was actually a really good moment. He ends up having this weird alien disease because of the experiment they did with that.
So the thing that saved him
it's not killing
him.
it, but it's driving him insane. He starts drawing random figures on the wall, and it's a map to this place where eventually they go, and that's where the season finale happens.
I saw that movie. It's called The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and it fucking sucked.
The way they did it was pretty cool.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
The way they did it was really cool because they ended it was introducing Quake. Quake is a big member of the Inhumans. So that's setting up the next movie.
And this is the person that's going to be in Inhumans as well?
Yes, and it's the main girl from
I do
Agents of
like
S.H.I.E.L.D.
that about the Marvel-verse. Their TV and their movies, they coincide, and they're part of the same universe.
Yeah.
DC's TV is like a different fucking thing.
It's a different universe. Well, the thing about DC is there's different universes in the DC world.
There's different
Earth
universes and
Earth
fucking
2.
everything.
Yeah,
but like,
definitely.
it's just confusing for the normal viewer.
Oh, definitely. If you're not a comic fan and you don't know about this, it's gonna trouble you sometimes. It happens.
You
guys.
trouble me all the time. They trouble me most of the time.
I'm sorry, man.
Honestly, out of everything that we've talked about today, this is what we wanted to talk about the most. Today, a fan film dropped for the Power Rangers.
The Mighty Morphin goddamn Power Rangers.
It was so tight. This director, Joseph Kahn, fucking just dropped this thing out of nowhere. Like, it's not with a studio. It's not pushing an agenda. He just wanted to have a take on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and do it fucking serious.
A legit fan film from a big director. Well, not big director, but he's
it had a great cast. James Vanderbeek was in there.
He's actually one of the writers. Katie Sackhoff.
Oh, and I love her from fucking Battlestar.
She's a sci-fi queen, guys. I love her.
She is the sci-fi queen.
She's a babe. She plays Kimberly actually in this short film.
But it was really kind of cool, like growing up with that TV show, seeing it taken so seriously. I mean, it was a little hyper realistic for me,
like the first few scenes when I saw them running with guns and stuff like that,
real guns.
I thought, wait, is this a Halo movie or something? And then it zoomed out.
No, I was so incredibly pumped. At the time when I watched it, the red band version or the like uncensored version was still up on Vimeo.
Yeah, it's probably down now, right?
It was down before I even sent you the link.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know why, but like it was like 4 minutes longer, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of cussing. It was a lot gorier. It was crazy, and it was just like, this is the most serious I think I've ever seen anything being taken as silly.
Yeah,
as
especially
Power
for the Power Rangers. Yeah, I like the story they're putting behind
very,
it all.
very dark.
Yeah,
very
dark. A couple of kids are enlisted to fight in this like alien war, and it's a pretty cool, fresh take on the actual whole series itself.
But this is not actually what they're doing with it. I know they're
Yeah.
talking about a live-action Power Rangers movie, but
from
that's
Lionsgate of all.
that's
you know,
probably going to
all
be a
places.
little more marveled out, a little
It
more
might be,
fine-tuned, and
it's
a
going
little.
to be rated PG-13 or rated R. They want a darker version of
They
it.
can't do rated R because then like you're going to kill.
That's most of their
off-
audience. Yeah.
No, because like Power Rangers are still coming out for kids,
Oh,
and that
definitely,
brand
yeah.
name will always
Yeah.
be targeted for kids.
Yeah.
You can't take a kid thing and make it exclusive for adults.
Has
that's,
that ever happened?
That's bad marketing.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea as far as like getting
But
the majority of people.
The money. You make a lot of money off of that too. No one's watching.
No
Rated
one
R
is
movies,
watching
Power Ranger movies.
Rated R movies never do as well as PG-13 movies.
Really?
Never.
That sucks.
Because you've already cut off half the demographic of moviegoers.
Well, what if they make it PG-13?
Of course, but then
Yeah.
you're not going to see it the way you just did today.
This is true. I urge you all.
That was the
to try it
potential
out.
for R. That was like the same vibe as that new Judge Dredd movie. A little
Oh,
bit.
definitely that whole grittiness is. Guys, if it's still up on YouTube, I hear there's some controversy
as the day's been going on,
with it.
we've been seeing some controversy
Yeah.
about getting it taken down or something. I don't know what's happening with it, but it was really tight. If you can find it anywhere, check it out. It's
Check
fucking
it
rad.
out. Like if you're a big fan of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
Even if you're not,
Yeah,
even
even
if
if you're
find
not,
them
guys.
stupid.
it's badass. It's really good. It's really fucking good.
Although I would say that the fighting in it
It's
is
a little.
you could tell like the actors were a little underskilled in the fighting
Yeah.
stuff.
But definitely give it a watch if it's
If you
still up.
can.
If you can, yeah.
If not, that'd be really fucking sad. Like this
Yeah.
massive fan film that's up for less than 12 hours in a day.
This is the director that's making the new Hitman movie, correct?
Is it?
Yeah, he's making a new Hitman movie. Agent 47, I believe.
They made a Hitman movie.
Yeah, but this is a newer one with Zachary Quinto.
I liked the Hitman.
I
I guess.
I like how you're.
I guess
very
now that
hesitant.
I think about the Hitman movie, it wasn't that great.
It wasn't. Yeah.
But I mean,
But
can there really be a good Hitman movie?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to cover all aspects of entertainment, and sometimes people that have created these wonderful things for us, they move on. They pass on.
They pass
you
on,
know,
man.
and-
They become
and
midi-chlorians, and they
don't say
I
they're
have to
midi-
say that.
Just say they become the Force.
become the Force,
Because
guys.
midi-chlorians are a bacteria or whatever the fuck George Lucas came up with when he was
Midi-chlorians.
drunk. No, it's just the Force.
Unfortunately, this is a part of life, and this is something I personally do not like reporting.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
but we have to. I mean, these are
especially when they're
big
people that have, especially when they're people that have like touched
Yeah.
our lives or created
influenced
something.
us,
Yeah. Since we are first a gaming podcast,
Of
like
course.
it doesn't seem like it because we always geek out about the movies, but
yeah,
like.
but I mean, we
First
are
and foremost,
essentially
we're a gaming podcast, and so this is one that hits a little home for I think the entire gaming community.
Yeah.
But today we had a massive loss.
Yeah, Mr. Steve Bristow, co-creator, I believe, or just a big part of the Atari system.
To
This is
the
birth of
fucking
gaming,
birth of
almost.
games.
Debatable, but everyone's considers it to be the birth.
Okay,
of
we're not
gaming.
making a claim of where it started,
Yeah,
but,
but this
you
is
can't deny Atari and the
Exactly.
foundation of it all.
And he made two pioneering games
Which
as
games?
well. He made Indy 800, and he also made one of my favorites, Tank. And
Who
it's
can forget Tank?
our condolences to everyone affected by that
Yeah,
as
and
well.
thank you so much for the hours and hours of times I
Yeah.
could have been talking to girls, but we're playing video games because you had a brilliant idea one day.
You kept us out of trouble, man. Thank you. It's
Out of trouble,
all I can say
out of
about
kids, and out of happiness, really. I'm kidding. There's a few more bummers this week, though, man.
There's a lot of stuff happening this week.
Ben Wolf of American Horror Story this last season of the Freak Show. He was apparently like a huge fan favorite.
And he was in critical condition for a bit. And then he, I think it was yesterday or today, he just passed on. He just succumbed to his injuries.
It just, wow, such a bummer.
Yeah.
I didn't personally watch this season of American Horror Story, but I heard mixed things about it. But that show's massive, and to see like a character that everyone truly connects with a lot more than anyone else on the show. What a bummer.
Yeah, it was a sad thing.
They're known for like continuing on their actors as different characters in every season. So I think people were really excited to see what he was going to do next. So.
And then one of the saddest
this show is so sad right now.
It really. I'm sorry for bringing it down, guys.
Why didn't we bring whiskey to drink?
We came from Power Rangers being so hyped,
fucking we're crying.
Now we're just in tears, guys.
I want Jameson. Last one. This is one I think that we can turn around with our hopes and dreams. Unfortunately, Leonard Nimoy has been hospitalized recently for chest pains and stuff. Oh my God! I've always been more in love with Star Wars than I was with Star Trek, but I have this wonderful connection to the original Star Trek TV show. I used to watch it with my mom when I was a little kid on reruns. Yeah. She loved that show, so I always watched it with her. And who's like more physically recognizable
other than Kirk?
I think even more than Kirk. Like as far as like classic sci-fi is Leonard Nimoy in those Spock years. Like I can't think of anyone more iconic than Darth Vader. That's 10 years before that. It's really sad. I hope he pulls through, but like he's a true icon. Like in the true definition of the word, Leonard Nimoy is an icon, an incredible voice actor, regular actor, producer. He's been on The Simpsons. Like, he's done it all.
He's literally been with us our entire lives. And it's really sad to see someone like that be hospitalized or just near that time. You know what I mean?
Like at the Oscars this year, that whole moment of showing everyone that we've lost this year, it had to be a whole minute and a half longer than it usually is.
Oh, definitely. Because
like we're getting to that age where all our heroes are going to start.
We realize our heroes are mortal. And
I know this is sort of like an upbeat news media show, but like
we're sorry, guys.
No, like we can't be. This is a part of it. This is part of journalism. This is a part of talking about this shit.
This is
like
what we have to be doing, guys.
When there's someone as important as Leonard Nimoy that like needs our words and our thoughts. And if we're gonna take that time, Leonard, come home to us. We need you. We need you at least for one more Star Trek movie. We need you in our lives, buddy.
We do. We love you.
Should we try to turn the show around and like talk about happy things again?
Please.
It feels so unorganic to do it that way, but fuck it, right?
All right, so up next is actually our favorite
because it's all
segment.
It's all based on fucking nothing. Like
it's all based on nothing.
There's no reason that any of this will ever happen. Yeah, it's just like excitement and a bunch of air and hot gas and a wind about nothing. The first one, Alex sent this to me, and I don't even know if I give a shit about it. But the rumors are possibly the next Spider-Man not going to be white.
Yeah, I really don't care.
I think the Miles Morales character would probably be the wrong choice for it. This is what I'm confused on.
The thing is, I don't think they're referring to the non-whiteness as not Peter Parker. They're saying it still might be Peter Parker, just not white.
It's based off fine. This is awesome. Based off of nothing.
This is based off of nothing.
But I think the only confusion I have left on this, and you may already know this, I could be fucking wrong, is the Spider-Man in the upcoming Marvel Civil War storyline also the Spider-Man Sony's going to be making movies with? Or are they going to have a separate actor?
That's a great question.
I thought that they were going to have two different Spider-Man lines going on, so that way you could have Peter Parker that's very important for the Civil War storyline.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could have Miles Morales and have this whole new origin story for Sony.
Would be amazing.
I'm so sick of the origin story of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So give us a fucking new one.
Yeah. Well, Miles Morales is almost the same thing. He gets bitten by a spider.
Okay, but... Yeah, I mean, there's no other way to become a Spider-Man than to get bit by a spider. But, like, I'm so done with, like, the Uncle Ben and the fucking, here's Mary Jane and she's in high school with me.
I think I'm not alone on this, but you know what? Fuck Peter Parker. Let's bring some Spider-Gwen up in this.
That's that weird alternate universe thing.
It's a great storyline.
No, but see, to me,
a fresh take on it.
I want Peter Parker because I want to see the Iron Spider suit.
when he teams up with Iron Man.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Not gonna lie. But the thing speculating about is his race. Is he gonna be black? Is he gonna be Asian? Is he gonna be Mexican?
To me,
it
that
doesn't
doesn't. I'm
matter.
not Sean Penn, so I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. We don't care as long as they make him really well thought out and a great character, unlike Fox.
As long as Marvel,
unlike Sony has.
as
Sony
long as
hasn't
Marvel
done it.
keeps doing their thing the way that they've been doing,
I trust them.
Yeah, I'm totally trust them.
I'm behind them right now.
I just kind of want Sony to have their own thing, so that way we don't have to have both studios be like stoked on.
I hear they're still making a Sinister Six.
They are still doing that.
Yeah. That's
But
more
do you
money for
care
them.
about that?
Not really.
I don't either.
Unless they introduce a new Venom and a new Carnage, like a new Eddie Brock.
Well, they obviously have to.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't even think I care about Venom anymore. You
At
know,
all?
like he's a cool looking character,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like you know what? I'm so excited for like everything else that's going on. It almost feels like overkill and too much.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
we've seen it done. It didn't work out that great.
Yeah.
How many more times you need to like keep trying on this like kind of already just whatever character?
Yeah,
He's a
definitely.
cool looking character and he always has been. And I almost feel like that's the only reason why he was ever popular is because his design was fucking
I
rad.
thought Venom was really cool and stuff like that. There's one character I always thought was really cool. Everyone really hated for some fucking reason. Was Aquaman. And last week,
Yeah,
they just-
Aquaman's pretty lame.
But
although
yeah.
that new picture of what's his name from Game of Thrones is fucking
Jason
rad.
Momoa.
Yeah. He's Conan too, right?
Yeah, he
In that
played Conan. Yeah,
remake.
Conan.
No one cared about that either.
No one cared about it. It wasn't that great, anyways. But I mean, look at him. God damn, he looked.
Do you not care that Aquaman's not blonde?
I don't give a fuck.
Because that always
Yeah.
bugged me in the show Entourage. That's a big plot point in season 2 and season 3 is that Vince becomes Aquaman and it's this big James Cameron film in the Entourage like fake universe.
Oh, that's funny.
But he like plays it as like this curly haired brunette dude and he's like super skinny. It's like, is that Aquaman? Is he ever even in the suit?
Guy-
Is he in the fucking ocean?
I've never watched Entourage.
Oh, I love Entourage.
I heard it's good.
It's just
TV
Sex
show.
in the City for men.
Is that what it is?
All based around like the movie industry.
Oh,
It's super
okay.
fun.
I gotta watch it. I heard they're making a movie of that
It's
too.
super misogynistic though. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
But
Well,
like,
you know,
it's still kind of fun.
yeah, I'll watch it. I'll give it a go. They're making a movie of it too, right?
Yeah, that's coming out in a few
Okay.
months.
But yeah, Aquaman, Jason Momoa, he looks sexy
He looks
as fuck
great.
in it. He looks amazing.
Wait, what did you just
he
say?
looks sexy as fuck.
Oh.
Everyone, guys out there, you gotta agree with that. God damn.
I don't know. Thor exists as a human?
Dude, I'm into the dark guys.
Captain America? Like, save this country and my
I'm
penis.
I'm done with the blonde hair, blue eyes. It's all about the brunettes.
Oh, maybe I'm like racist with my dick.
Maybe.
Our next possible rumor is Netflix. More possible Netflix shows because
Netflix
this
taking
is
over.
the future of television. Is
All
Netflix,
Netflix, guys.
Amazon, Hulu, all that stuff. Most TV is going to land there, and they're in talks making a Pee-wee movie, another Pee-wee movie exclusively for
Pee-wee
Net-
Herman.
Who the fuck else is named Pee-wee other than Pee-wee Herman? Not nobody.
No one.
If there is, kill yourself because
No,
there's
don't
only
do
one
that.
Pee-wee,
Don't
and he
do
talks
that.
like this. Ha ha!
How can you not love
Who
Pee-wee?
stole my bank? Where's my bank? Daddy!
Oh my god.
And Dottie's the voice of fucking fucking Tommy from the Rugrats. It's under the Alamo, Pee-wee.
Do you remember anything? I
don't know. I don't know if I have anything to say about this new possible movie. All I know is Pee-wee's Great Adventure is one of the best fucking movies ever. And if you don't love it, we can't be friends.
So I guess you can say we are excited about his new movie.
Where's my bank? Oh my god!
What's next?
This is how you overcome death. You do
Yeah.
Pee-wee Herman impersonation.
Pee-wee Herman overcomes everything.
Except for balding. Because that
And
motherfucker's
being-
hairline.
And being caught in the theater.
That's my only fear with this movie is like, is he too fucking old to do the character?
Is
like,
he?
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, he looks kind of fucked
It's
up.
not like Pee-wee's Great Adventure. It's like Pee-wee does
In his
Breaking
late
Bad.
60s.
Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, it's him trying to fucking like quit drugs.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's how you do the Pee-wee Herman movie. You do it just like the Power Rangers things. Really gritty.
Wow.
Super hyper realistic.
It's like an A&E documentary.
And it's just him fucking overcoming that
Yeah,
he was on
times.
drugs all those years. His furniture was never
my
talking to him.
God.
He never rode his bike anywhere. He's just been sitting in a corner talking to himself for 30 years.
Will, this sounds like a screenplay idea.
This sounds like an Oscar winner.
It does. Birdman.
Birdman,
Pee-wee
the Pee-wee
Man.
Human story. All I know is I'm excited, and I'm also going home to watch Pee-wee's Great Adventure right now.
I'm totally gonna do that too.
It feels like we haven't talked at all, but literally we've talked for way too long.
I think you talked a lot more than me this time around.
Our last bit of rumor news, though, is Star Wars Battlefront rumors. We have some leaked sources about the upcoming game.
Yeah, special top secret stuff.
So excited for Star Wars
Guys,
Battlefront.
if you guys haven't played a Star Wars Battlefront series, just pick it up. It's for
can't-
PS2.
I wonder if you still can,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like those games are super old.
I know some people have like gone crazy and like made their own servers online, so you can play online with
Crazy.
other people and stuff like that if you
I
find the
still-
right thing.
I have a saved game that me and my buddy Nikolai, we've been playing since 2005
Wow.
of Galactic Conquest, trying to take over that like
whole
the
area?
whole area of like planets and
Yeah.
everything. It's 2015 and we still haven't finished that fucking game. Literally, he came over to my house
Yeah.
last weekend and we played it for an hour and a half.
Is this on the PS2 or what is it
No,
on?
this is on my Xbox 360 because I had it for
Dude.
Xbox.
Yeah. You got to pick that back up. That'd be amazing.
I miss the days when you could still play that on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
That just doesn't exist anymore.
It's pretty
So I'm
sad.
so excited for the new Battlefront. It's just going to take it to like where modern gaming is now. It's going to be
Which is really great,
Battlefield,
yeah.
but Star Wars characters and Star Wars vehicles. I feel like this is going to be very just like
Shooter.
run and gun shooter and also vehicle fights.
I just want to
big,
play as
big
an
vehicle
Ewok.
fights.
I
Because one of the things that they rumored at is they're going to have lobbies up to 32 players on each side of the fucking
32.
teams
That's
for
almost
multiplayer.
equivalent to Battlefield, guys. That's huge.
It's
huge
just like
map.
huge map, just death everywhere.
I hear
fucking
it's gonna be
blasters
different
everywhere.
ones.
Huh?
There's going to be ground battles, and at the same time, there's going to be space battles as
Thank
well.
God,
Which
because
is really cool.
I
It's
was
just different- yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I was really good at those space battles when
Yeah.
you were like
I
flying ship
sucked
to
at it.
ship.
I suck so bad.
Everyone sucks at it. That's the only place I had my redemption because like
I'm good at this.
I'm good at this one thing. That's
Guys, I'm not useless.
I can fly ships and blow you up from the inside.
That's a good perk, man. I'm super
Probably
excited
what
about it.
I'm most excited for in reading all of these rumors though is how they're saying that it's probably going to tie in to the beginning of The Force Awakens, that the end of this game for a majority of the campaign is going to go through the saga we already know. A lot of it mostly in the original trilogy,
So
but
they're actually doing that as
Yeah.
well as this new one.
but like the big turning point of this game is going to be in between Return of the Jedi and into The Force
Oh.
Awakens. So
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get to see some characters from the actual upcoming movie,
Yeah,
and
the actual
everything's
movie
going to like
itself, yeah.
the story will probably help tie in to that movie a lot more than the normal viewer is going to get to
Mhm.
see.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that this game was coming out before the movie is. It might not actually. I don't
If
know.
it does, that'll be a really cool
That-
segue
I would
into
get
the movie.
so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember when Revenge of the Sith came out. I bought the Revenge of the Sith video game before the movie came out, and I got to see.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
It was not a good game.
But it wasn't
But I got to see
bad.
like cutscenes of the
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
before I even saw it on opening day in the theater, which is kind of retarded.
It is, yeah. Because they gave away most of the movie.
Because they didn't have like good cinematics then, so like Lucasfilms would just get away with showing the actual movie in the game.
This is why
and then cut to
Lucasfilm is no more.
gameplay.
And Lucasfilm is no more, so that's what happens. LucasArts, yeah, they're no.
Did I say Lucasfilms?
Yeah, you
I
said
meant
film.
to say LucasArts.
Yeah, LucasArts is no more.
Lucasfilms is totally
yeah,
a thing.
that's still going. That was Disney. Yeah, they're redeeming it.
But
apparently.
LucasArts is dead. We'll never
Yeah.
get that Bounty Hunter game that looked really cool. I forget what it was called,
yeah,
but
the
that looked
2099
awesome.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh god, it looks so good. Oh, that's so sad now. Thanks, man.
That's
you
like
brought it
that's
down
one of
again.
the, I'm sorry, but like that's one of the worst.
Guys, Will's
It's one of
just
the
bringing
worst
it down
cancellations
tonight.
ever. I could give a fuck about the Clone Wars TV show or whatever the hell it is,
Yeah.
but that fucking Bounty Hunter game was going to be awesome.
Man, I was gonna be so. I saw some gameplay of that at E3
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. It looked really good, guys. You're being a bounty hunter. I mean,
Can you imagine
come
putting
on.
all that time, years and years into fucking something, and then just like George Lucas is like, no, my neck tumor's gotten too big. I need more money. Here you go, Disney.
That's so mean. Will being the mean, sassy guy today.
I'm sorry. I'm going to always be sassy against George Lucas.
Sassy Sally.
There's always like that debate of when something is just a movie and when it's more.
Yeah.
Star Wars is more to me. I don't care if you
Oh.
I don't care if you
I'm
agree.
with you. I'm with you on that.
But that man, The world is too big for just one person.
It's true. It was your creation at first, but then it became something else after a while.
It became something much bigger that so many people helped, and it never felt like we're going to get off into this big prequel debate, and I don't want to get into a prequel debate because we'll be here for 4 more hours.
I think I'm going to agree with everything you say about it because I hate the prequels 100%. Except for the
I try
part
not to. I try not to use that word.
Yeah,
because like
they're not really prequels.
No, because like you can't help but admit that it's part of the world now.
Oh,
so,
definitely.
Like,
I'm glad they show the whole politics behind everything. I guess that was cool. If you want to get into that,
but his whole argument is like, let's make a movie for kids. So here's what kids love: politics, fucking boring talks about treaties and wars, everything a child loves.
Wow.
We're in a time where Star Trek is no longer just like philosophy. It's just exactly like Star Wars. That's why JJ is going over to do Star Wars now, you know?
I hope he does an amazing job. It looks amazing.
You don't have to. You don't have to hope. It's real.
Yeah, just give us more than what
it's real.
They did, yeah. I'm not going to lie. Revenge of the Sith, that second half of the movie was actually really good.
I can't stand it.
The second half was good. I liked it.
No, because that movie tricks you into thinking that it's a good movie because it's darker.
Oh,
and darker,
grittier.
And like that's all he did is like he took a lot of the love stuff out and he's like, let's make it gritty and fucking blah blah blah. But remember the fucking lightsaber fight between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin? That's 40,000 hours long.
Yeah,
they start in a room, then they crawl on a building, then they fall down a lava waterfall, and there's all these massive things to like try and beat you over the head that this fight is intense.
This is a good thing.
But then look at the fight in Empire, where it is just like brutal and fucking just like there's nothing to it, just like this very simple style of fighting, and that's so much more intense than them falling over a lava waterfall. It's a video game. I know that they're not going to get hurt. You already know all these things. Like, there's no tension.
They're gonna surf on a couple metal pieces.
It's stupid.
That was always fun.
It's stupid.
Lava bridge.
This is so incredibly off topic. I don't even know if we're at the end of the show anymore.
I think we are.
Check out TRX Gaming. You know, that's where we come from. Check us out on Twitch. T-Rex, TRX, whatever. Follow either Alex and I on Twitter if you guys want to be best friends. And for more nerdy media news type things, check back in here every episode at TRX Cast. I'm Will.
I'm Alex.
And we'll see you guys the next episode. I hope you guys have fun.
And live long and prosper.